Good night. And all the build up the life. We're gonna have some herbs and some drinks and showing you how to prevent cancer. Because lots of people coming on with that disease, yeah? So while we are building up the life, we are going to look at a new song that we have coming out. It's going to be released on the 12th of December. Patrick Del featuring Tarek Del and Mandisa Delps. And we could give it a little bit of it before just build the live up and share the live. Let's go with the song and then we're going to come to the live presentation. Blessings. All right. Yes. A better word. How can we live in a better world? Learn to love your neighbor as yourself. Religion called division. Politics is confusion. Eczema.
So that applies to the spots, to the area.
Eczema. I'm going to make eczema too. All right. Better world we all imagine. That song is going to be released on the 12th of December 2022. All right? Don't forget. And we're going to give you the link that you can go and download the song, because the song, we all imagine a better world for our children to live in. All right? And don't forget, religion is division and politics is confusion. All right? So tonight we're going to talk about some herbs and cancer, because we know that cancer is on the rise, and the standard American diet is giving lots of people heart disease, cancer. So the first leading cause of death in America is heart disease from the American standard diet. And the second leading cause of death in America is cancer. Over 600,000 people every year die from cancer, and I believe that cancer is going to take over the world long term. All right? Because number one, the food is bad. Number two, the air is bad. Yeah? Number three, the water is bad. Yeah? And because the older people knew, if you are from the Caribbean countries, you're supposed to know that the older people used to give us a wash out, a cleansing. And remember that the brother from the movie, the black guy that died from colon cancer, we all gonna see last week. Black Panther. All the money he had, he could not save himself from dying from colon cancer. Yeah, Steve Jobs again, pancreatic cancer. So although you might have lots of money, but at the end of the day, the money cannot save us. We have to eat our food and use our food as medicine. So tonight I'm going to show you something that you can use just in your house that we have in abundance in the Caribbean to help to prevent cancer. And if you do have it, how these herbs and these drinks here can also prevent tumors, shrink them, and also save your life. Yeah. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to go to the herbs. Yeah. So what we did is obviously we juice ginger. This is ginger, juice ginger. And ginger is my natural radiation. Yeah? But when I juice the ginger, come over here, son. See? I don't throw this away. So I use this also, and I turn it into a pulp or paste for when you have cancer sores or cancer tumors that is external. I will take the ginger resin and will make it into a paste with some turmeric powder, golden seed powder, myrrh powder, and put it on tumors, and it will get rid of your tumor externally. We're going to talk about that in a while. Yeah? Our first herb we're going to talk about is a herb called catnip. And we're going to look at the benefit of catnip. And catnip is a herb that I use for people who have IBS, who have Crohn's disease, who have ulcerative colitis, mucus colitis, diverticulitis, any kind of bowel disorder that you have. This is one of the herbs that we can use for that. Because we know for a fact that when you have a bowel disorder from constipation, we know for a fact that you can get colon cancer. Yeah? And colon cancer can leave the colon and get into your liver. And then the liver will be bombarded with the toxins and the tumors. And then your cancer can also leave your liver and go to your lung. And then the lung will be bombarded with the tumors. And then the tumor will leave your lung and go to the brain. So the key is to keep the colon clean. And once you can keep the colon clean, the other organs are going to breathe better. And that is why I teach colon health, good colon health or good bowel health. So this herb called catnip. Catnip is good for gastritis. And this is the main cause of stomach cancer, gastritis. Once you have gastritis, you're going to get stomach cancer. Irritable bowel syndrome. Catnip is good for that too. Catnip also prevents the biofilm production, which can prevent the H. pylori bacteria from causing you to get gastritis and causing you, the individual, to get stomach cancer and long-term pancreatic cancer, which is on the rise. So this is the herb that you'd have in your house, especially if you have a child, a toddler, and the child is having a fever or colic. We give them catnip. So catnip is also good for fevers. It's also good for colic. And it is also good for insomnia, when you can't sleep. Don't forget catnip. All right? We're going to teach you how to use the plants. This herb is called fleece flower. Fleece flower root or fleece flower seed. And lots of people in America is constipated. And once you are constipated, you are going to get colon cancer long term. And if you are constipated as a woman, you are going to get breast cancer, you're going to get uterine fibroids, you're going to get PCOS, you're going to get ovarian follicles, and you're going to get uterine or ovarian cancer if you are constipated as a woman. So this herb called fleece flower root or seed is good for constipation. It's good for women who have what we call menorrhagia or excessive bleeding. This herb mixed with another herb called yarrow, cinnamon, and raspberry leaves is good for women who have excessive amount of bleeding during their period. It's called menorrhagia in the medical system. This herb stops the bleeding or calms it down, right? If it is in excess. It is good for dizziness. When you have troubles in the heart and the heart function is very low, meaning that you have a low pulse of 40 and 50 and you're getting dizziness, this herb will help with that too. It's called fleece flower root. This herb is also good for malaria and it's also important for lowering the so-called bad cholesterol called LDL, low density lipoprotein. Yeah? So we have herbs on this earth that does lots of things. It's just that we are not educated about using these plants, and because these big pharmaceutical companies know for a fact that these herbs cannot be patented, they just say there's no good. But I'm giving you scientific evidence on these plants. Next one is called baishao, and this is called white peony in the English language. This is the Chinese name for this herb. It's called baishao. Wonderful herb. And the benefits is lots of people who have mental disorders and a woman who have PMS, premenstrual syndrome, this herb is good for that. When a woman having a period or she's going through menopause and she have that mood swing, we give her baishao or white peony. It is good for lupus. So anybody or any woman or man who have any autoimmune disease like lupus, muscular dystrophy, myasthenia gravis, multiple sclerosis, you know what I mean? All these autoimmune diseases they say cannot fix. This herb helps to balance back the immune system. If you can mix this herb with chaga, maitake, licorice, remenia, and ashwagandha, it will balance back your immune system, repairing your lupus and your muscular dystrophy and your myasthenia gravis, and preventing these conditions from damaging your kidney long term, putting you on dialysis. Don't forget the name. It's called baishao or white peony. This herb is also good for menopause. Women who's going through menopause, because when you're going through menopause, you start lacking in estrogen because estrogen drops. So this herb called baishao is very significant for women who's going through menopause and want to raise the natural estrogen that is produced in the body by the pituitary gland to normalize LH and FSH so that your estrogen and your progesterone can be normalized. This herb is good for that also. This herb is also good for blood flow. If you have what we call blood stasis. So when a woman have dysmenorrhea, meaning that a woman have lots of period pain, and the blood is stagnated, and she's not flowing properly, yeah? And she have a period for 2 or 3 days where the blood is not moving, we give you baishao or white peony root with another herb called dankui to move the blood, yeah? And then you flow properly without getting what we call dysmenorrhea or period pain in the medical system, yeah? This herb is also good for arthritis pain. When you have arthritis, we can mix this over the yucca, wood betony, wild yam. We could mix it with another herb called ginkgo, or turmeric, and even ginger. And once you mix these up together, arthritis pain disappears. And it is also good for the skin when you have psoriasis or eczema. This herb called baishao or white peony. Don't forget, mark them down, okay? Because we are going to try to remove the video because of these scammers and these fake pages. Next one is called orange peel and ginger. I love to use these herbs together. Why, Patrick? Because orange peel suppresses tumor growth. Orange peel, again, don't forget, when you have cancer, it suppresses the tumor from becoming bigger, and that's the reason why I put it in my angio blockers. Orange peel does that. Orange peel suppresses tumor growth. So when you have cancer, and the cancer is forming tumors in your liver, or in your intestines, or in the brain, yeah, or in the lung, this herb, orange peel, have linolene, and it suppresses the tumor from growing. While we are giving you herbs to also now prevent the tumor from creating blood vessels so they can't grow. It's from the earth. And all your cures are found in the earth. Orange peel also helps to help with people who have aclohydria, meaning that if you pass the age of 50 and you have aclohydria, meaning that you don't have too much acid, it brings back up the acid in the stomach so you can break down your protein foods. Yeah? It's good for that too. It is also good for a cold and a damp cough or condition of the lung. And it is also good for when a person has sinuses and have a head cold. We can mix orange peel together with ginger, and when you mix them together, they are the boss for a head cold and for a cold and a damp condition of the lung where you're coughing and the condition is damp and you're very cold. These two herbs together will dry up the dampness of the lung, especially if you have cancer in the lung and the cancer is causing dampness of the lung or mucus in the lung. These two herbs should be used together. And if you have sinuses and you have a head cold, make sure you use these herbs together. And they're going to get rid of the head cold that you have, and you're going to steam with some ginger or steam with some peppermint oil and get rid of the head cold. Yeah? Ginger. Ginger moves the blood. Ginger is good for when you have osteoarthritis. Ginger improves digestion. It is good for nauseated feeling. It is good for inflammation. Ginger is also good for renal disease, coming from the thyroid gland, cold hands and cold feet, because it is what we call a diuretic plant, and it is also good for cancer of the lung. So when you have cancer in the lung, I give you real ginger like that. See it here? I juice it and I give it to you. I juice it. I don't not as a tea. I juice it in a juicer and I give it to you to drink with orange peel and some ho-hum and some mullein leaf and some red clover. And then I start to shrink the tumor in your lung. Follow me. God is great. Let's go to the next one called red clover. Red clover have lots of benefits. And red clover is also good for eczema, psoriasis, but it inhibits cancer cells from growing. Why does it do that, Patrick? Because this herb have genistein. And genistein in studies, scientific studies now, prove that when you have cancer and your cancer cells is creating blood vessels so they can feed like your natural cells do, so they can grow, this herb here inhibits that. So automatically your tumor starts shrinking. And this is in my angio blockers too. So red clover inhibits cancer growth better if you can mix it with other herbs or other beans as misco, tempe. Yeah, don't forget the names. Misco and tempe, which have both digestin and genistein, and together they will inhibit any cancer cell from creating blood vessels, so we prevent what we call in the medical system angiogenesis. This herb prevents angiogenesis. It prevents your cancer tumor from creating blood vessels. But because the medical system cannot patent these herbs, they tell you it ain't no good. But there is scientific evidence on this particular plant, and that is why Dr. Huxley had 99% good results from using this herb for cancer. Especially if you have lymphoma, Hodgkin's or non-Hodgkin lymphoma. Red clover is the boss for that. It inhibits cancer cell growth. It's good for the lung. It's good for the lymphatic system. If you have lymphoma, we can mix this up with violet leaves, cleavers, pork root, red root, calendula, podiaco, and it will help to help the vessels in the lymphatic system to flow better, make it become thin, so that all the growths that's coming in your neck, in your groin, in your arm will start shrinking because the vessels are being moved properly, number one. And number two, your T lymphocytes, which is housed there, and your macrophages start working for you. This herb called red clover is also good for women who have fibrocystic breast disease, lumps in the breast that is not cancerous. And that's why we have it in what we call a lymphatic drainage formula. So if a woman have cystic breast, we give her lymphatic drainage with red clover, and we drain her lymphatic system while we are preventing and dropping her estrogen levels, preventing her from getting breast cancer. And if she do have breast cancer, we also prevent the cancer from moving from the breast into the lymphatic system, especially if she have what we call DCIS, ductal carcinoma in situ. This herb also works for women who have cancer in the breast, and the cancer went into the lymph nodes, affected some of the lymph nodes, and the doctor removed 18 or 19 of the lymph nodes, and the woman got lymphedema. This herb also works for lymphedema, because when you have lymphedema, it's because your doctor removed the nodes that are cancerous in the lymphatic system, yeah? Because he don't want that node to carry the cancer into your lung or into your chest cavity, so he removed them. Once he removed them, because your lymphatic system is vessels and fluids that flow parallel to the bloodstream, liquids that is, you start to have swelling of the arm. Yeah? So this herb works for women who lost their lymph nodes to cancer of the breast, and it helps to move the fluids out so that you don't get lymphedema. Or if you do have it, it works for that also. So this is a wonderful herb to have in your house as a woman. As a man who have cancer, if your tumors are big, we shrink them with these herbs. This, red clover, orange peel, ginger, they're the bars for shrinking tumors. Yeah? But because we are not educated, and because we were told a lie by the medical system for 1 million years, we start believing that chemotherapy, radiation, and surgery is the only choice. That is not true. God is the only way. Sweet sop, or they call it sour sop. We call it sweet sop because ain't nothing sour about this particular herb, or plant, or fruit. This herb fights viruses. It's not only for cancer. It fights viruses. This herb also fight and kill bacteria. This herb called sweet sop, or they call it sour sop, is good for HPV virus in women, cervical cancer they call it. Sweet sop or sour sop, or graviola. It fights viruses, it fights bacteria, it kills parasites, it also fights the HPV, human papillomavirus, stage 16 strain, 18 strain, 17 strain, all kind of strain. It fights viruses if you can mix it with another herb called isatis. Look right over here. You mix it with this herb, astragalus, and you mix with another herb called isatis, antiviral plants, and it go into the cervix, and it start attacking the virus in the cervix. This herb, and we have it in abundance in the Caribbean, we don't use that. And we're trying to figure out why we are getting cancers, why cancer is so prevalent in the Caribbean countries. Because we stopped use the foods that the elders was teaching us to use on a regular basis. We stopped use the herbs that the elders taught us to use on a regular basis. And that's the reason why the Caribbean is full of cancers, full of diabetes, full of high blood pressure, full of all these conditions, like asthma. Because we are strained from the teachings of the elders. Dig that. Africa. So sweet sop or sour sop. See right here? What we do, a lot of people in the Caribbean put sugar in there. We don't use no sugar. We're going to show you how to use it to benefit your cancer and to fight your virus and to fight your bacteria. You know what I mean? We'll show you how to do that in a while. So we have the powder. So what we do, we grind up the powder. We take the root or from the leaves. The leaves, see the leaves? This is for insomnia. When you can't sleep, and the fruit itself, the skin is good for cooling. So if you have the skin of the soursop, you can put it in some warm water and you can drink it before you go to bed, and it cools the liver down. We call it cooling. So if you have liver heat, it cools the liver, so you don't have skin troubles. So soursop or sweet sap fight viruses, good for bacteria, attack the 8 virus in the cervix. It's good for cancer. It has a lot of xanthones. It's cooling to the liver. It is good for insomnia, and it's also good for high blood pressure. This herb right here. And we have it in abundance in the Caribbean country. We don't use that. We're making the same Korean people send it back to us. So sad. Black people. So sad, black people. We are making these people sell us back the foods that we grew up with to prevent all the diseases. And we have somebody else sending it back to us. So sad. Black people, wake up, man. Next one. This is a wonderful herb. Usually, if you are on chemotherapy, yeah, and say you're taking a drug called cisplatin for cancer, which comes from periwinkle, as a matter of fact, this herb will help with another herb called gentian to wake up the appetite, so that if you choose to take the chemotherapy, the poison that is, if you choose to take that, this herb will help to increase your appetite so you can eat. Because once you have cancer and you can't eat, you're in trouble. You're going to die. Because you're going to get cachexia, muscle wasting. And then the cancer is going to eat you up and kill you long term. And then the cancer is going to commit suicide at the same time. It is also good for fatigue. If you're taking chemotherapy, and the chemotherapy have you all fatigued and all messed up, this herb is good for that. Sidiodos teleria. Immune function. It helps to build the immune system from any kind of virus and any form of cancer. And once it builds the immune system, it helps also to increase the function of the cytotoxic cells. Cytotoxic cells kill cancer cells that is infected with viruses. That's how God created our body to kill for us. These herbs help to bring or build the immune system so that the immune system can kill for us. It also strengthens the spleen. This herb also strengthens your spleen, and your spleen is the largest area of the lymphatic system. It is like a football field, and it is also part of the immune system. And your spleen also makes the blood, while your liver stores the blood. So it is important in fighting cancer. This spleen right here. But when he, the doctor, find you having a large spleen, he remove your spleen. And when you remove your spleen, you get fevers faster. Because the spleen is very important in preventing you from getting fevers. But he removed it because he don't know how to fix it. So if you have an inflamed spleen, we give you anti-inflammatories. We put castor oil packs on the spleen. Huh? And while we are fixing the spleen, we are going to the lymphatic system, because the spleen is the largest area of the lymphatic system. It's like a football field. This herb is good for coughs and lung cancer. I'm teaching people how to use these foods and these herbs to prevent cancer. I teach prevention. But if you do have it, lots of these herbs are there on the earth, in your environment, in your midst, that you can use to help to repair your cancer. If it's not too far gone. Because as I said before, if cancer is in your liver and an organ, your liver, your lung, it is very difficult because it disrupts the function of that organ. So please do not let the cancer move into different organs, because it is going to be more difficult to repair the cancer. And that's why the man can only treat you for cancer. He cannot cure you. You are the cure. Nobody else cure you but yourself. All right? So now we know, come over here, son. Look at them again. Catnip. Fleece flower root. Come down. By shower, white peony, orange peel and ginger together for cancer. And when you have a cold condition of the lung, or you have a head cold, you use these herbs together. Stay from dairy products and wheat and corn. Come over here, red clover, mixed with red root and violet leaves and cleavers, and chaparral and padiaco and calendula will drain your lymphatic system. And if you have lymphoma or HDLV virus, we could add a isatis or St. John's wort and kill the virus. Because the virus can be killed. You can kill a virus. How come I kill COVID? Huh? There's no cure for no viruses. You can kill viruses. That's what your cytotoxic cell do. They kill viruses. That's what the T lymphocyte does. Kill viruses. And these herbs help to kill the HPV. Sweet sap, sour sap. Look at them here. Leaf, flower, root. Berries. They attack the virus in the suffix and kill it. Strain 16. And this is one of the best herbs for the immune system. The spleen, coughs, lung cancer. And you have one here called Lover's tuber. See here? Come over here, son. See? What's them over there? Put them over there. See here? See them there? See them? Ton of them. And what I'm doing now, I'm doing more research. And researching. And I'm researching. And I'm researching. And the more I research, the more I can come out with formulas to help you to fix your troubles. Yeah. All right. Let's go over here now. So this is now what we can do with this here, we can take all the seeds, yeah, and when we remove the seeds, we can blend it up with some sea moss, yeah. Some blend the sea moss for me, please. Go over there. Okay, blend it with some sea moss, and this is a good drink to fight any kind of virus because it has lots of minerals and xanthones, yeah. But we're going to show you make a drink with it tonight, yeah. Wonderful. Now, look at over there, man. Now, this is tamarind. Now, tamarind comes in two forms. You have the sour, which is good for the liver. And tamarind is also good for cancer too, anti-cancer. So I use it to prevent cancer. But you have the sweet and the sour. The sour is important for the liver and for the fascia tissues. So usually when you're getting older and you have these wrinkles, so tamarind is very good to use, the tamarind juice. But in Grenada and the Caribbean country, they put sugar. No, bring it like that. We don't put sugar in that. I'm going to show you how you can make it tasty without you adding sugars, okay? You can add sea moss also, see? Yeah, you can add some sea moss. You can blend up the sea moss in a blender. Or you can soak the sea moss. And the next morning you can use the sea moss water and mix the sea moss water with these other fruits. And remember that these are in season now. Sorrel is in season. So we have to use the foods that are in season. Because with the one we use the food in season, it corresponds to the bloodstream. So you see that here? What's that here? What's this? Follow me carefully. See that there? What's that? See? You see that? See? That's what it's good for. Sea moss. See? See the sea moss? See it? Capillaries, arteries, veins. When you blend it up. You understand? That's what it's good for. See that? All the arteries. See them arteries? And the veins? And the capillaries? That's what it's good for, man. But you gotta blend it up. If you boil it, it's only good for your lung and for your stomach. Wonderful. Come here, Hamza. Now this is alright, this is cane juice. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna mix the cane juice now with the tamarind. Because I soaked the tamarind last night. See? And I get a little flavor here. Yeah? We're gonna soak it down, and we're gonna have the sour sap or sweet sap. Yeah? And then we're gonna have the sorrel like hibiscus. Now, we don't boil sorrel either. Sorrel have 21% iron, 22% potassium. It's full of silicon, full of silica. And silicon is very important to prevent colon cancer. So what we do is we soak the sorrel overnight and the water becomes red. We don't boil it, yeah? When you boil the sorrel, you kill the sorrel. You don't get to nothing. You must use the food that have, and an herb that have the nutrients to feed your cells, yeah? And then we have some cane juice. So what we're going to do is, we're going to mix the cane juice. Yeah? Come over here now, son. We're going to put the sweet sap in here. And remember that we ain't putting no sugar. We soak it overnight, and you get the juice from the sweet sap. And we're going to put some cane juice. And then we're going to put some tamarind water. And then we're going to come now, and we're going to drop the sorrel inside there. We're going to mix it up. See that, you know, son? Yeah, man. Yeah, we're going to drink that. But when you drink this here, you ain't need no food. You ain't need no oxtail. You don't need no beef. You don't need no big hamburger. Because this have nutrients. And it's going to feed yourself. And then what we could do is we can blend the sea moss, yeah? Or we can use the water with the water inside and boom, some water inside here. Sea moss water. Or we can blend up the sea moss, yeah? And we could use the sea moss now and put it inside in a blender and then mix them together and blend it up. And you drink that. You need no food. What it does, builds my blood, help my tissues, help my liver, help my skin, prevent cancer, yeah? And help the pancreas at the same time. And help me to go to the bathroom properly, yeah? That's what it does. But when you put, you take all these things in Grenada, you put sugar in them. You take this one here, you boil it up, you boil it in hot water. Eh? You put sugar. You take all them things in and put sugar. You take this one here now. And you take all the seeds, you blend them up and you put white sugar. What is the benefit of that with white sugar? No benefit at all, period. No benefit it has. It just make your pancreas work extra hard. Yeah? So, and then what we can do is now, we can use the ginger, you juice the ginger, and you can put the ginger in here. With that cane juice. And when you drink this, and this ginger go inside your system, and you find a tumor inside there, you say, boy, tumor, move your little fire and move from inside there, and just burn him up. Radiation. Natural radiation. You call this one in. Ah! Yeah. See, burn him? Burn him up. Burn him up inside there. When you get into your lung, the cancer cell, oh shit, can't get your boy. Burn up the cancer in your lung. Burn him up. Woo! Yeah, man. Hot. COVID can't come either. When COVID come, and it come inside with ginger, you meet ginger, so say, oh shit, ginger. God damn, ginger. Hot. Ginger burn up COVID. Peppermint burn him up. Talking about all this shots. Come over here, son. And then what we do is, we come in the cold, you make sure you have your lung formula, you put some lung. You put some lung in there. If you can't go to the bathroom, you all constipated, you have bad liver health, your liver is not producing enough bile to be dumped in the small intestine, so you can go to the bathroom, you get bloated, Yeah, your organs are all bloated with fat. You put some daily detox. And we detoxify you. Yeah? See? You put some daily detox. And daily detox, remove them all toxins out of your liver and your lung and your kidney. And move the blood for your brain. Prevent brain cancer. And the best of all, the blockers. Angio-blockers. Oh, people are amazed by this product here. And I am improving on angio-blockers now, putting more herbs in it now. To shrink tumor faster. Yeah, angio-blockers. You put that in there, you just put a little bit more of your ginger. Yeah? If you have cancer, you put a little bit more of that, and you put all of it for cancer, a little bit of tamarind. You have to make it strong. And you put a little bit of sorrel. Yeah. And you go down, you go. And if you have tumor in your lung, and the tumor in your lymphatic system, or the tumor coming up on your leg, your neck, and all them day, come here, drink it again. Cancer can never come. Because now you are creating a hostile environment to cancer. Right? So, could you see Revolution? Natural Revolution. Naturalrevolution.care. Don't forget. Don't forget your acne cream. What your eczema cream. Don't forget, go to Naturalrevolution.care and Patrick Dell's holistichealing.com. And don't forget, you want to keep inside healthy? Come over here, son. You'll keep that skin healthy. And once you could drink your tamarind juice, yeah, your tamarind juice won't keep your tissues, your facet tissues from becoming all flaggy. You know what I mean? So you don't get all wrinkles like them other people from the east, from the west. Them cold from the cold countries. You're strong. You know what I mean? And use your acne, yeah? Eczema cream. And you're bathing yourself with that. If you have eczema gone. See that? That's how you can tell from the inside, the skin. So give thanks and praise to the Most High. And the next one we're going to have is we're going to have another program now. We're going to have it on breast cancer, ovarian cancer, uterine cancer, and pancreatic cancer, and how you can prevent this cancer from forming in the body. All right? Son. So we got, the number is 1473-420-0856, 1473-416-2310, and Patrick Dell's holistichealing.com. Don't forget, show them up again so people could write them down. Write them down for me, please. Education is the key. Knowledge is power. Nobody can fool all here. Yeah? One by one. Don't forget what they're for. Mark them down and educate other people beside yourself, okay? Wonderful. Give thanks. Yeah. Not yet. And don't forget, do not throw away the resins of the ginger. Don't forget that, see? You can use the resin of the ginger now, and you can make it as a tea, yeah? Or you can grind it up in a grinder, and you can turn it into a powder and mix it with some myrrh and frankincense and golden seed and turmeric powder and put it as a paste on a tumor, and it will shrink the tumor or cause the tumor to bust open, and all the cells will run out and it will heal eventually. Don't forget, because all these are from the earth. Yeah? Don't forget. Don't throw them away. Don't throw them away now. Let me get my radiant skin organized here. I just took a shower. I'm all hot. I'm all pale. I'll get my radiant skin. So when I go to the bed tonight, woo, smell me up nice and stay. You know what I'm saying? Woo. Wow.
So guys, this body butter is made out of 4 different unrefined body butter. It is a shea based, body butter. We all know what shea butter does for the skin, right? Help rid stretch marks, fine lines, wrinkles. You see why I have him looking nice and fresh and smooth? There. Stop it, Patrick. You're on camera, so that now. Do the Batman thing.
Good night.
do the Batman.
Good night to all. Have a good night, and please keep your women at home and give thanks and praise to the good to the Most High. Good night. You don't tolerate that.
So guys, this is the Radiant Skin. It's the unrefined, 4 different unrefined body butters. This has been doing really, really well. All the people who bought this product and gave us a review and send us messages telling us how well it's working for them, I want to thank you very much for the continued support, for the continuous support, and for the first support. I want to thank all of you who made your first purchase from Natural Revolution. I appreciate it very, very much, and looking forward to doing more business with y'all. So guys, get this. This is really, really good. It helps the skin very well, as you can see. You see how it's making his skin red there? You get a bruise? No. Yeah, so you see how this is making his skin shine? It is very, very good. So guys, don't hesitate to get it.
Okay, good night, everybody, and don't forget to leave your weapons at home and give thanks to the Prince of the Most High. And I'm going to leave with a song tonight. Never give up. The song is called Don't Give Up. If you're going through any changes, you have cancer, you want to give up, don't give up. There's always hope. You understand? Keep on praying to the Most High, and the Queen will come and give us some blessings, because we all been there, we all been down. And please don't give up, especially our poor people. Don't give up, no matter what you're going through. The world is going through a change right now, because it's prophecies that are being fulfilled, spoken by all the prophets. So we're going to go through some hard times. But at the end of the day, if we can look out for each other, and we can be our brothers and sisters keeper, things will be better. So don't give up, please.
So somebody is asking for a number to contact you.
1473420-0856, 14734162310, 473-420-0856, and New York is 631-530-2329. I've been in New York a couple of days, and I've been in Florida. We're going to have a big seminar in Atlanta. I think it's on the 7th of January. It's going to be massive. We're going to have some brothers from Black Wall Street who are going to give our people, black people, incentive on how to be like them other people who is investing in their community. So instead of we letting somebody come into our community and invest, we have that seminar where we're going to teach our people how we as a people can invest in ourselves and building up ourselves at the same time. You know, buy black, blessed love. Hit the song, sir. Don't give up, don't forget. Don't give up.
Yeah. How you tag the number in the comments?
Hey.
Guys, I'm going to tag the numbers in the comment section. So just look in the comments, and I don't know if you could pin the comment. I'll try to.
I'm sitting on the mountain top, I'm looking down on the nations. The future like it looks so bleak, only war and pure starvation. Love has flew through the window that's deep, looking for the poor, if you're strong help the weak. Economies keep on failing, and the people keep on crying. So give a little help to the children, and give a little help to the old men. Whoa, 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 whoa. Give a little hand to the sister, and give a little hand to the brethren. Whoa, 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 whoa. Give a little hand. I'm sitting on the mountain top, I'm looking like it looks so bleak, only war and pure starvation. Love has flew through the window that's deep. Look out for the poor, if the strong help the weak. Economies keep on failing, and the poor man keep on crying. So give a little help to the children, give a little help to the old man. Boom, 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 boom. Give a little hand to the sister, and give a little hand to the brethren. Boom, 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 boom. Give a little hand. It can be you, oh yeah. It could be me, yeah. It can be you. So please give a little hand. Don't worry, yeah. Don't worry. Don't give up, don't give up, don't give up, oh people, don't give up, no, don't give up, don't give up. Jehovah is able, so please don't give up, no, don't give up, don't give up, don't give up, people, don't give up, no, don't give up, don't give up, don't give up. I'm sitting on the mountain top, I'm looking down on the nations. Economy is failing, people are crying. So give a little help to the sister, and give a little help to the brethren. Boom, 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 boom. Give a little hand to the children, and give a little hand to the old man. Boom, 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 boom. Give a little hand. Don't give up. Don't give up, don't give up, oh people, don't give up, no, don't give up, don't give up. Jehovah is able, so please don't give up, no, don't give up, don't give up, don't give up, people, don't give up, no, don't give up, don't give up, don't give up, please don't give up, no, don't give up, don't give up, don't give up, oh people, don't give up, no, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't.
Yeah, don't forget, no matter what you're going through, don't give up. Give thanks and praises to the Most High. Good night, everybody. Blessings. Don't give up.